February the 26th, 2 Corinthians 12:9. My grace is sufficient for thee. The other evening I was riding home after a heavy day's work. I felt very wearied and sore depressed, when swiftly and suddenly as a lightning flash, that text came to me. My grace is sufficient for thee. I reached home and looked it up in the original, and at last it came to me in this way. My grace is sufficient for thee. And I said, I should think it is, Lord, and burst out laughing. I never fully understood what the holy laughter of Abraham was until then. It seemed to make unbelief so absurd. It was as though some little fish, being very thirsty, was troubled about drinking the river dry, and Father Timms said, Drink away, little fish, my stream is sufficient for thee. Or it seemed after the 7 years of plenty, a mouse feared it might die of famine, and Joseph might say, Cheer up, little mouse, my granaries are sufficient for thee. Again, I imagined a man way up yonder in a lofty mountain saying to himself, I breathe so many cubic feet of air every year, I fear I shall exhaust the oxygen in the atmosphere. But the earth might say, Breathe away, O man, and fill the lungs ever. My atmosphere is sufficient for thee. O brethren, be great believers. Little faith will bring your souls to heaven, but great faith will bring heaven to your souls. His grace is great enough to meet the great things, the crashing waves that overwhelm the soul, the roaring winds that leave us stunned and breathless, the sudden storms beyond our life's control. His grace is great enough to meet the small things, the little pinprick troubles that annoy, the insect worries, buzzing and persistent, the squeaking wheels that grate upon our joy. There's always a large balance to our credit in the bank of heaven, waiting for our exercise of faith in drawing it. Draw heavily upon His resources.